Hello, how you doing? I'm glad you're here. It's Gummy. It's just amazing to me that we're already over halfway through 2025. Halfway through the 2020s. Let that sink in for a little bit. Feels like yesterday we went on that 2-week spring break back in 2020, and here we are, almost halfway through the decade that started off so rough. In this realization, think about what you've done or how you have lived in these past 5 years. To me, when I think about it, there were a lot of highs and lows, but when I don't see our crisp and clear details, honestly, it's all been a blur. How about you? I'm sure any chapter of your life that you've gone through, whether it was high school, college, parenthood, finding a career, whatever it may be, these last 5 years have gone quickly, for better or for worse. No matter your situation, no matter how fulfilling or dreadful these years may have been, one thing's for certain: time's gonna keep moving. And it gets quicker the older you get. And with us getting older, and time seemingly moving quicker, it seems the pace of our lives keep picking up too. We live in a world where efficiency reigns supreme. How can we get something done as quick as possible to move on to the next task? With all these moments of transitioning, we hardly get the time to absorb and reflect the moments we are currently living in. We seem to always look ahead. One thing that I disagree with most of the time is the typical question: what is your 5-year plan? I hate it when I get that asked at either my job or at a family gathering. And if you don't answer with concrete checkpoints or a list, then you must not have your life totally figured out. That's a disappointing assumption, in my opinion. Simply put, today's society appreciates efficiency and immediate satisfaction. With technology giving us just that, I don't see society's appreciation dwindling on that aspect at all. It's always going to be there. While it may be effective for our jobs and other business models, it's not effective for our lives and the way we live them. We need to try to slow down. Life is going to go right by us if we don't take the time to smell the roses and all the things around us. I really got inspired to talk about this topic because I'm currently reading Cal Newport's Slow Productivity: The Lost Art of Accomplishment Without Burnout. I try to read a self-help book once a month just to get some perspective, but this one's kind of sticking with me more than some. I'm not even halfway through the book, and I'm resonating with the premise of what Newport is getting at. If we keep getting caught up in the noise that we always need to be productive, always working on the next thing, always looking ahead, we are going to get to the end of our lives with nothing other than a completed to-do list. Not with meaningful relationships, life-shaping experiences, or memories that we fondly look back on. The societal urge to always keep checking things off may help our income as employees, but it's not helping us be human beings. We'll spend our lives doing, not being. In his book, an example Newport shines light on is the beginning of the slow food movement in 1986. McDonald's was hoping to open a restaurant near the Spanish Steps in Rome, Italy. The spot is known for its architectural beauty, but it also symbolizes a place for people to meet and hold conversation without distraction. Carlo Petrini, who was a journalist and gastronome, which pretty much means like a food journalist back in the day, saw this as an attack on the culture's value of face-to-face conversation, this setup of McDonald's near the Spanish Steps. He organized a protest not with signs or long lines, but with food of their culture. Carlo Petrini and the slow food movement were based around maintaining and fostering the culture's value for high-quality food, which came with a huge amount of pride as well. But not only was the food the center point, so was the community base around the food. Instead of going to McDonald's and eating in the car, this slow food was to enhance face-to-face communication with friends and family members, fostering the ideal that just because it's quick and convenient, it doesn't mean it enriches our lives and our relationships. Now, it's not the food itself, it's everything that surrounds it, is what Petrini was trying to get at. So in our day and age, it may not be the task at hand, but everything that surrounds it that you may need to reconsider. Our actions, thoughts, perspectives can all lead to different ways we view our lives. All the things that surround us, technology, instant notifications, immediate gratification from our devices, it's training us, it's conditioning us to always look ahead, it seems like. When in reality, our existence is yearning for some time to enjoy, with no end goal in mind, no productivity to be achieved, no task to be checked off the list, just to live, just to exist. Think about it. When do you get most upset with your life? If you're like me, the age span of 18 to 24 was the most challenging mental period of my life. I'm not saying I got it all figured out in 26, and once I turned 25, it was magic and I understood everything. No, not at all. But that time period, it wasn't necessarily because who I was or what I was doing. It was more about how I interpreted everything around me. Some of my friends were getting big adult jobs with 6-figure salaries. Some were getting married and having kids. Some were simply being nomads and floating around the country until something stuck out to them. And I felt this urge to be somewhere, to be doing something, just for the sake of looking like I'm moving ahead in my life. Looking back, I laugh because what the hell was I doing it all for? I could confidently say I got caught in the grind mindset that is very trendy in modern day social media culture. You see those influencers who start their get ready with me videos at 4:30 and all the glamour they put into the grind. I started to realize that I was molding my hustle after a lie, or rather, a very romanticized view of day-to-day life. I wanted to get a sense of accomplishment fast. I wanted to have the job, the car, the house, the wife, and so on and so forth. Society's to-do list. But it wasn't until I realized that life can be taken from you in an instant. All that hustle, the grind, the efficiency lifestyle can go directly down the drain thanks to death. And as morbid as that is, it's the cold hard truth. Death really shaped my view in those formative years of 18 to 24. But it's helped me understand that what I take for granted could be taken away. No matter the technology that's coming our way, the trends that rise to the surface, or the status you achieve, we all go out the same way. And in a sense, I find that beautiful. You can spend your entire life working towards a mission, towards wealth, towards a family, but we will all take our last breath someday. Alright, damn, I need to kind of get off topic of that. It's getting somewhat morbid, I apologize. But still, this is your reminder that you should take some time of your day to live and slow the heck down. Slow your life down. There are many tactics you can use for this. Go on a walk or a run without your phone. You will see how much of the little things you don't notice, and you will start seeing how distracted you actually are with the phone even in your proximity. Cook a meal by yourself or with a friend. You'll start to feel many accomplishments with each ingredient added to that dish. I know me and my fiance really enjoy cooking together. Ask more questions and conversations. Fully listen to what that person's saying rather than always relating it back to yourself. I know there's moments in time where someone's talking to me and I'm always trying to get the next word about, how that pertains to me. And when I look back, I'm like, dang, I wasn't really there. I was just living through their conversation. Wake up early and sit outside for 5 to 10 minutes. Just hear the sounds and see what feelings arise. Pick up a book during downtime or before bed instead of staring at your screen. Simply put, schedule time to slow down. You've been going at it a million miles a minute. Whether you've meant to or whether you feel like that's how society rewards you. Try to achieve some clarity that you're living too fast right now. At the end of our lives, we all have the same finish line. If we're lucky, it's still a long ways away. It's still way out in the horizon where we can't see it yet, but it's there. If you keep racing towards that finish line, you're going to be missing out on what surrounds you. Don't do that to yourself. Really try to find some time to slow down.